In that and making it 10-6, but I know it was 9-6 at yeah.
So is your number 11 playing?
He's pitching.
But he's batting 12.
So no, he's not batting. So we got a DH.
Okay, yeah,
it's
so
DH.
he will not.
Bat. But just so you know, any real scoring questions, I just do the video stuff.
Okay.
It's these two over here. So Melody and Kyle. So they'll help you out. I try to run all the video and I'm doing all this commentation and stuff, and sometimes I get it wrong. Right?
Nice.
So it's nice having others kind of doing different elements. Good golly, the first 2 innings were an absolute mess. I was using Verizon. I came out yesterday, blazing speeds. Show up and I got nothing. So I changed it over to T-Mobile and now we're good. So. No, it's so frustrating. Check. All right. So we are live. Yep, my lovely wife, Glenn Lee, watching from work. I know my mic's live. All right, let's get things rolling. So in game number 2 for today, Prodigy Braves will be the home team. And starting out on the mound for us is Julian Dunlap.
Back in, let's go.
Where's my mic? That now. How's that? Nope. Let's go.
Hey, read the ball.
Ball's in!
All right, guys, we are all set. First pitch coming up. Ball outside. Fastball high. That one coming in at 66 miles an hour. Strike one right down the pipe. All right, so a little communication between our catcher and pitcher. Julian steps off the back of the rubber, resets, and now the pitch. Ball outside for a 3-1 count on the leadoff batter for the Olathe A's. Oh, hit by pitch. That one well inside and definitely hard enough. Batter probably couldn't have got out of the way. So, leadoff batter earns his way to on base. Runner goes. Throw down to second. And he's out. So great throw, great tag, and the Braves getting that lead off. Runner out. Swing and a miss. That was a fastball coming in right at about 67 miles an hour. Good stride, good finish forward. Nice off speed. Not sure if that was a slider or a curveball, but broke a little early and went down in the dirt for a full count.
Full count.
High pop fly. Short's calling for it. So the batter makes his way on base, reached by air. Gabe Whittle running right into the shortstop, who's clearly calling for the ball. So it's a problem in air we've had more than once this year, sad to say, but boys will continue to keep playing here and hopefully learn from their mistakes. Nice fastball. This one's a gapper in between short, or in between center and left. Cade Pearson handles the ball, throws in, and a run scores. So unfortunately, an error leads to a run. It was a well hit ball. The gapper definitely in between center and left. So. First pitch strike, fastball for 67 miles an hour. So we've seen it a couple of times this year where an early error can snowball. So let's see if our Prodigy Braves can collect themselves here and work towards finishing this inning out. Ball outside. Ball in play, right to short. Chase throws to first. Not in time. So an infield single, runner advances. That'll put runners on the corners with one down. So got to be frustrating for pitcher, doing his job, getting ground balls, and those are the types of outs that we need to get. Another. This one's a chopper over to second. And second doesn't handle it well. Another run scores, and another infield hit. So Jack Salyer, our catcher, calling timeout and getting the infield in, talking to everybody. Boys are collecting themselves. Left fielder making his way over to center field, conferring about what they're going to do with these runners on. All right, everybody's all set. Runners take their lead. Dunlap from the stretch. Runners go. Uncontested. So not a very quick delivery, and the runner at second had a fantastic jump. No reason to make that throw because no throw would have made it in time. Right to short. Out number 2. But a run does score on the play, and that'll put the Olathe A's up 3-0 here in top of the first. Fastball down the pipe. Missing just outside. Ball in play, center field. Cade Pearson calling for the ball. For out number 3. So Prodigy hurts themselves a little bit here in that first half inning. Error leading to a couple of runs, but a couple of errors actually. But not too much damage, and we're in better shape than we were in the first game today. First game, if you guys weren't able to tune in, we dropped 10-6. And it was really those first 2 innings that had impacted the outcome of that game. Let up a lot of runs, there was a lot of walks and a few errors. So the fielding errors are the things we need to really focus on. Watching that ball all the way in the glove and making good throws. So being in the right position. You'll see over here off to the right, kind of as you've seen customarily all season long, before the Braves go into the dugout.
1, 2, 3, hit!
Talking about what they're going to do hitting strategy-wise. Trying to get some positive energy. Gearing up. So the Olathe A's pitcher warming up. Looks like he's sitting kind of low 60s. And as we saw in the first game, first 2 up will be Grant Duffy and then Jack Salyer. Pitcher has been throwing some off speeds during warm-up, so I imagine we'll have a mixture of pitches. When the time comes. Well, after the early rain delay, the clouds have definitely cleared off, and we are experiencing some significant heat under a heat advisory, and expecting those temps to get up to above 100 today, and it's definitely warmed up. So number 21 steps in the box. Batting .487 on the season, but here in that last tourney, he was batting .545. Takes first pitch for a ball. So seeing the ball well. Has hit leadoff for us most of the year this year, and has very good speed when he does make his way on the base pass. Hard hit ball, foul, left side. One thing we can say about Grant is he's been leading the team by a far margin on doubles. He's had 14 doubles this season. And he's definitely seeing the ball today. He's been early on both those foul balls. Ball in play over to third. And call is out. It was close, and that's because of Grant's good speed. Kind of a routine ground ball, really, but Grant making it close with his legs. That'll bring number 5-3, Jack Salyard, back. Foul out of play. That one went down the right side, kind of hit inside out. Ball in play. So we have our first base runner for Prodigy today. We're going to get a courtesy runner. Looks like Cameron Tierney making his way over to first. So Jack Salyard, starting catcher. And what you'll see is they'll do a courtesy runner so they can kind of speed the game up, allow those catchers to get their gear on and off. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So Gabe with a good lead out at first. Or not Gabe. Cameron out at first. Gabe up the plate. So 2 swings, 2 misses. 0-2 count. Ball out. I will say that it's one of those things that can be very deceiving when you're watching from the left or the right side of the diamond on where that ball placement's at. I'm right behind the umpire. Foul ball left side. Hard to hit ball. But as I was saying, it's very difficult when you're out here at the ball field to see what's inside and outside if you're off to the left or the right. And some of our umpires catch a lot of commentary about that. Hard hit ball, single between short and third. So 2 runners on, second and first. That'll bring number 5, Cade Pearson, to bat. Cade batting .391 on the season, but the last tournament he really turned it up and hit 500. Taking the ball high for his first pitch. Now, and speaking of extra base hits earlier, Cade actually leads the team with 4 triples. So, kind of an interesting thing to do as we go throughout a season and take a look back and see who's been able to do what. And sometimes it matches up with the memory, and sometimes it doesn't. So, Cade on a 3-0 count. Pitch struggling with some of his accuracy right now. Hasn't thrown one even close. Cade showing bunt. Draws back. Ball 4. And all the base runners advance. So that brings up 0-0. Brody Mulch. So as we're looking to put a dent in the margin here, down 3-0, we've got 1 out, bases loaded. Strike 1 on that outside corner. Brody with 11 extra base hits, including doubles and triples this season so far. Hard hit, left side, right side, foul ball. So 2 pitches, both strikes, 1 with a foul ball. Brody really seeing that one well. Ball outside, that one coming in at 64 miles an hour. Quite a little bit faster than what he was pitching earlier. And honestly, it doesn't look like it's coming in that fast, so maybe it's deceptively fast and coming off those fingers good. Foul out of play. So Brody battling. Good at bat here. Another foul ball.
Hey, come on, hit that here. Let's go win it now. Win it.
So 0-0, looking relaxed, stepping in the box. Runners take their lead, pitcher from the stretch. Ball high. Try to do a back pick. Over through third base. And that'll give us 1 run on the board. So as Mulch has pounded those foul balls, it messed up my center camera. So now we're going to be left with just the baseline views until I'm able to get back up and fix that view. Hard hit, right side, fly ball. Fair ball. Runner coming in. And so Brody hitting a 1 RBI double. That moves the score 3-2 and brings Alex Chelsea up to bat. Chesley. So runners on, second and third. Grayson Soba on deck. And Alex Chesley at the plate. Ooh. Looked at that one. It's a call strike. Definitely a little close, so must have hit that outside corner. Swing and strike. Hard to blame Alex on that one. That one about in the same spot as the last one, well outside. That was an off speed, so there was some movement to the ball, but Alex trying to protect the plate and swinging away. Pitcher taking a quick moment here to get some rocks out of his shoe. So Grayson batting .333 on the season. Last tourney he batted .400 for the duration of those 4 games. And if you recall, back in that last tournament, we went 2-2, so 2 wins, 2 losses. Wanted to go a little bit deeper in that tournament, but had kind of a bad draw, and just the way to go sometimes. So, G takes that one for a strike and a 1-1 count. Ball outside, that one coming in 63 miles an hour. You know, Grayson is just under 500 on his on-base percentage, so finds a way to get deeper in these counts and find ways to make his way on base. We'll see if he's able to here. Call strike, so blue liking the outside of that corner. And player's going to have to adjust. Opposing coach calls a timeout for a short mound visit. So close matchup here, 3-2. We got 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Grayson. So Grayson, 18 RBIs on the season. Looking for another one here. Strike 3 call. And that'll end the half inning, but not before Prodigy puts 2 runs on the board. So I'm going to take a quick break here, see if I can't fix that center camera for us. And we'll get started here as soon as play begins. All right, so coaching staff sticks with Julian Dunlap on the mound. Pitched well in the first inning. Not a lot of balls. Pound that zone. Guys put the ball in play, but a lot of routine plays as we had some fielding errors to begin. So let's see if we can settle down and settle in. Ooh. I think the umpire may have indicated that one was down for ball one. Ball in play right at second. Easy routine play. Out number one.
Slowing down. You're going to run through the bag and you're going to sit on the bench. Understand? Let's go.
So opposing coach, a little frustrated with his batter. Didn't run all the way through the bag and threatened him. Sit him on the bench if he doesn't run through. Ball one. Umpire indicating that one coming down in low. Right over the plate, but low. So ball two. So batter taking all three pitches. Earning a count of 2-1 right now. Oh, looks like I had the count wrong. Swing and a miss for strike three. Okay, so I had it right. Blue's gonna check with the scorekeepers.
What you got?
I have those two.
Yeah, he's saying two. Blue. You got two. Go.
Yep. So a lot of conversation about what the pitch count was and things like that. Perfect Game does have a number of folks working, both the plate umpire and the base umpire. There's also a gentleman working the diamond cast, keeping the balls and strikes as well. So I had the count coming in at 2-2 on that swing and a miss. And it looks like that's what they're going to stick with. So batter earns his way to at least one more pitch for a 2-2 count. Ball in dirt. It looked like that was maybe a little bit of an overthrow. Beautiful off speed for a called strike three. I have to go back and check. I'm not sure all what pitches Julian's throwing, but that looked like a slider to me. That one coming clean out of his hand for a wild pitch. And again, that kind of goes back to some of this heat that we've got today. So boys, I'm sure, have a good film of sweat all over them. And that one, no rosin bag on the mound, so.
Same place.
Ball two. Umpire indicating down. So good fastball. That one coming in at 66 miles an hour. Swing and a miss. Swing and miss. Batter helping us out on that one. Well in the dirt. So full count. 2 down. And that one outside, or possibly low. Umpire indicating it was low. So that was ball 4. Batter makes his way on base. Taking a good lead out at first. Dunlap steps off the mound. And now resets, delivers. Ball in play right at first. And that'll end your inning for out number 3. So Braves settling in here. No errors on that inning. And hopefully we can see this throughout the duration. Still behind by 1 run. And we're going to see Chase Levine leading us off, followed by Tucker Lee. All right, that brings us to bottom of the second. Olathe A's 3, Prodigy Braves 2. And number 1, Chase Levine stepping in the box to lead us off. Ball in play. And a base hit. So 1 pitch, 1 hit. And that brings number 27, Tucker Lee, up to bat. Ball low. Right down the pipe, but that one came in low. Hard hit. Gets past the left fielder. Runners are going. Runners are going. Tucker rounds second. Chase rounds third. Coming in home. And Tucker for a triple. So that ties us up. And runner on third, representing the go-ahead run. That brings Jermaine J.J. Pulley up to bat. Ball down, pass ball. Runner goes, and he's out. Well, that's unfortunate. So, pass ball, got a fortunate bounce back to catch, and Tucker trying to score on that pass ball, but he definitely was out. So some more work to do here yet. And number 10, JJ. Fastball for strike 2. So drop third strike. They're able to make the play, and that puts us 2 down. So tie ball game here. Number 8, Blake Lighthill, up to bat. So here's a story about a kid working super hard all year long, never giving up. Only batting .218 on the season. So let's talk about the last tournament. Last tournament came in at .400. So seeing the ball well, putting it in play. He fouls that one off. So you got to think, as the season wears on, different kids are going to go through different slumps and things like that. But Blake's got a nice swing on him. And we've been rooting for him all season, so nice to see him with some success this last tournament. Ball low. So plate umpire keeping a tight strike zone, more preferential to that outside of the plate. And Blake on a 2-1 count. So 2-2 count. That one on that outside corner.
Let's go, Blake. Let's go, Blake. Get ahead. Let's go, Blake. Right here, Blake. Right. 3-2. Hustle down. Blake, hustle down. Hustle down.
That's 3-2. That's 3. It's a full count.
So it's a full count, boys. Let's listen to Blue. All right, so dugout's getting a little excited, thinking that Blake had a ball 4, but that was a full count. Fouls this one off, right side.
Okay, good hustle, boys.
So Blake with a great at-bat here. Full count. We've got 2 down, and we're here in the bottom of the second.
Keep battling, Blake. Let's go, kid.
Let's go, Blake. Let's go, Blake. Right here, kid. Hey. Got one. Hey, what's that, Blake?
Turns on that one, foul ball left side. So he continues to battle, and representative of his last tournament appearance. So continuing to see the ball well and swinging the bat good. Ball low, ball 4. So fantastic at bat, really winning that battle. Earns his way on base. And that's going to bring up top of the order Grant Duffy, but not before the opposing head coach calls timeout for a quick mound visit. Looks like he will do a pitching change out.
Fill this up for you.
you want. No one's drank out of this one yet.
Yeah, get him some water. He needs it.
All right.
Catcher did a good job laterally, keeping that ball in front of him, and Blake did not advance.
Let's go, Jackie! Go, Robert, down! Butter's right behind you.
Ball 2. So that pitch coming in at 56 miles an hour, well outside. Haven't seen a ton of lefties this year. Foul ball left side. I think if we go back in and take a look at all the games we played, I think we faced quite a few left-handed pitchers in the smack the ball tourney. One team in particular, I believe they threw 3 different lefties against us. So base hit right up the middle. So Blake, I think, kind of pausing just a little bit because that one was in the air, but there are 2 outs. And the Prodigy Braves doing the NASCAR oil change on Jack Salyer, getting his catcher gear off. So runners second and first. Ball 1. So last pitcher, a little bit more velocity. This one coming in, sitting pretty consistently, those mid to upper 50s.
Go, peanut butter!
So 3 pitches, 3 balls. Jack, disciplined hitter, up at the plate. Not likely, showing bunt, pulls it back. And for ball 4. So once again, we're going to see the bases loaded with 2 down. And that brings number 2, Gabe Whittle, up to bat. Gabe with a .714 slugging percentage. So this is a situation that he's typically performed pretty well in. Ball high. But the boy's not getting a whole lot to hit right now, so being patient at the plate, waiting for him to find that strike zone. Ball right up the middle. Short, handles it for out number 3. So we're not able to capitalize on all those base runners, but Tucker Lee does get a 1 RBI triple, tie the game up, bringing us even at 3-3. right, so it looks like Julian Dunlap coming back out on the mound. Jack Salyer, catcher number 53. A little slow to come out after that half inning. Trying to grab a little extra water. And it looks like the ambient temperature right now 90 degrees, but the heat indice right at 99. So heat coming down. Guys continuing to hydrate. And looking to shut down these Olathe A's. So now there's some type of question about the runs, but I have the count at 3-3. Again, I'm not the.
Is that 3-3, right? How do you get score?
He just said the run counted.
Yeah, one doesn't count.
No, the run doesn't count. It's his, yeah, what happened first?
Hey, you're in charge, aren't you?
Thank you. 3-3.
Hey, we got it right here. He's in charge. Let's go. He's got 3-3.
He's not in charge.
He's in charge.
He is not
Are you in charge?
All right, so for all the folks waiting at home and everything, there's a little bit of a contestation and everything like that. So bases loaded, ball goes into play. Was the out made before the run came across the plate? And then the long and short is the way that is fielded is unless that play and there's continuation on, absolutely is an out, and that's a 3-3 score. So not sure where everybody's getting excited about, but again, perfect game, having a number of different folks here at the ballpark helping to make those calls, keep everybody on track. All right, so I'm a little behind in my count now. But Julian Dunlap from the stretch. That was his off speed. Looks like maybe he just released a little bit too early. That one came in high, 57 miles an hour. Hard hit, right side. Foul ball. What's going on, buddy? So 3-1 count. The fastball for strike 2. So I imagine you viewers at home are seeing a little bit of fence in there, and these foul balls have been shaking this backstop quite a bit. As the batter draws ball 4. So I have to keep making adjustments to these cameras in between innings, but fortunately for us, the fence obstruction in that view's not hindering us too bad. So faint back over there at first, keep that runner honest. Left-handed batter up, I think number 2 in the lineup, with a runner on, no outs. Strike 1. Foul ball out of play. That'll make your count 0-2. Swing and miss. Strike 3. Throw down at first for a back pick. Runner makes it back safely. So 3 nice pitches by Julian, and that'll earn 1 out. Swing and a miss. Runner made his way down to second. No throw. I think Jack bobbled the ball on that transition as he popped up. Ball in dirt. Hard bounce off the backstop there, rolling back to pitch. Foul tip. So we got a 2-2 count. Runner on third. Prodigy looking to maintain this one at evens. Into play, over to short, throw to first. Route number 2. But that does bring a run across the plate, bringing your contest to 4-3 in favor of the Olathe A's. Ball out. That one coming in at 66 miles an hour. Foul out of play. So it brings your count even at 1-1. And I will say, you know, I've seen Julian throw harder than that this year. And it's interesting as these seasons continue to go on. Not uncommon to see kids losing velocity throughout the duration of a season. So not a lot lost here.
2-1 count.
We got 2-1 count. Nobody on. 2 down. So we got a 3-1 count. Hit hard to short. Out number 3. So a nice stab there by Chase Levine out at short. And a good throw over. But not before the Olathe A's are able to score one.
Hey, let's go, head up. Let's go, let's go.
When I was behind the plate, dude, I was like bottom three. Like I would like black out, not black out. But lose my bottom three. Thank you. It was nothing as miserable as what this is.
So that brings us bottom of 3. Number 5, Cade Pearson the bat. Puts the ball in play, over to short. Errant throw. And so Cade makes his way on base, reach on air. So Cade was ready for that one. Hopping on the first pitch he saw. And that brings 0-0 Brody Mulch up to bat. Runner goes. And a pass ball.
Hit the ball before it goes out. Hey, whatever you gotta do, man. You can't just sit there and watch it.
Out of way, Cade.
So Cade doing a good job keeping his eyes on, and actually made his way all the way over to third on a bad bounce.
Let's go, Birdie!
So Ketch doing a good job getting the glove on that ball, moving laterally. But runner at third representing that tying run. And Ketch gloving that one down in the dirt as well. It's a 2-1 count on Mulch. Puts the ball in play. Over to second. So second baseman makes a nice play on that one. Diving to get the ball, going up to his. But that does tie the game up. We now have one down and Alex Chesley up to bat.
Kid, let's see it here, Alex. Let's go, kid.
7 right here.
Go, Alex.
Swing and a miss.
Sit back, babe. Sit back and drive it. Let's go. Say you can. Go, Alex.
Strike 3 call. And that'll make 2 outs.
All right, boys, here we go. One more.
That brings number 17, Grayson Soba, up to bat.
Hey, what do we got here?
Let's go, Zach. Hope on now.
Let's go.
We got you, Ted.
Ball 1, high and outside. Off the glove, a catch. You know, Grayson had a good season so far. Had a little arm trouble here in the last few games, and so we're not seeing him play out in the field. But Still doing a good job for us up at the plate. That'll earn him a 1-1 count.
1-1 count.
We go, Corbin.
Ball down in the dirt. And you can tell the heat starting to take its toll on the boys out there. In particular the catchers. Working so hard behind the dish there. So that was a 57-mile-an-hour, looked like possibly a curveball, right there on the outside of the corner. Putting this one into play, over to second. And that'll be out number 3. So Prodigy bringing this contest back to even, 4-4. And looking like Julian Dunlap coming back out on the mound, calling for no warm-up. But we do got to get all the boys set, so. All right, all set here to go for top of the 4th as home plate umpire clears off home plate.
That seems like so long. Hey, Gabe.
First pitch strike. And as we've talked about again so many times this season, that first pitch strike really equating to outs. Beautiful. That one coming in at 68 miles an hour for strike 2. This one low. A little off speed trying to catch him. Bringing your count out to 2-2.
Go, bed.
Ball outside, bringing it to a full count. Ball 4. So starts off that batter strong and ends up losing them. Looks like the Olathe A's will do a courtesy runner for their catcher. And now Dunlap from the stretch. Runner on first, the healthy lead. Runner goes. No throw down. So he makes his way out the second uncontested. That runner does represent the go-ahead run. Ball low. Swing and a miss, pass ball, and runner advances over to third.
All right, now, here we go.
Hey, Chase, on your toes.
Good catch.
So that foul bring it to a 2-2 count. And we have another full count. So 2 batters, 2 full counts. Let's see where we're going to end up. Deep left field. Well over his head for a home run.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, it bounced over. Well, that's good. So ground rule double. Go ahead, run scores. And a nice stroke. So. So fastball in, outside corner, 67 miles an hour. Down the right line, easily handled by Alex, but moves that runner from second over to third.
Hey, way to move him, Brooks. Good job. Here you go, Corbin. Here we go, Corbin.
Here we go, nines, let's go, okay?
Swing and a miss.
Here you go, Corbin.
Strike here. 1-2 count.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
All right, AJ, here we go now.
So fastball, 67 miles an hour. Almost identical spot, but that one is called a ball for 2-1 count. So you got to think that the heat, while it affects the ball players, we as fans will sometimes expect that it doesn't affect our officiating, and probably pretty unfair to say that. So all right, another full count. We got 2 down, runner on third. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll end that half inning, but not before the Olathe A's go up 1. That'll bring number 1 Chase Levine, and then followed by Tucker Lee.
One, two, three, hey!
We're almost out of it. 27 minutes and 27 seconds.
Good pitcher. We're winning. Let's go. Act like we're winning. Let's go.
Yeah, we can. This might be on the bottom, so we'll play the bottom 5. That's it, Chase. Oh, sorry.
I have 79.
Got 79.
Great throw.
All right, so that'll bring us to bottom of 4. Olathe A's up 5-4. Number 1 Chase Levine up to bat. Chase hitting .315 on the season, and looking to get something started here. Should note that the Olathe A's did bring out a new pitcher for this inning, keeping this contest close.
That's a 5-star.
That's a booty whooping.
So dugout, razzing Chase up here at the plate for not standing in the box to take a hit by pitch. So in the midst of a close one, boys staying loose and having fun playing some baseball. Swing and a miss on a 2-2 count. So Chase wisely stepping out. Pitcher taking a little too long and steps back in to reset.
Get on base, kid.
So Chase earns a full count, trying to make his way on base. Leading off the inning. Hard hit. Past the second baseman. So a nice at bat. Lead off the inning. And that'll bring up number 27, Tucker Lee. So Tucker, last at bat, triple, going opposite field. See what he can do here. Ball out. So that pitch coming in at 60 miles per hour. Chase representing the tying run out at first base. Ball in for a 3-0 count. Ball 4. Batter takes his base. And that'll bring up Jermaine J.J. Pulley. So tying run represented at second. Go ahead run out at first. No outs. This one in, fastball for strike one, right down the pipe. Swing and miss. You know, JJ struggled a bit at the plate this year, 227. But when he's hit the ball hard. Oh, his catcher takes a hard foul ball right to the mask. And we're gonna give him here just a minute to kind of recoup. Batter showing good sportsmanship, going down to talk to third base coach just to give that catch just a minute, kind of dust off those cobwebs. So you'll see that's pretty customary in baseball. Give him some time, let him catch a quick water drink, shake those cobwebs off. All right. All set to go now. JJ steps back in the box. Counts now 0-2. And 2 important runners on. Ball high. Back pick.
Hey, it's got to be a better throw. Ryan Roney, we got to knock that down, man.
All right, so the Olathe A's taking the ball high. Tries to back pick over at first and overthrows his first baseman. So the runners advance. Now both in scoring position. Foul ball out of play, right side. So we've got good speed on second. Swing and a miss. So JJ not able to get that one in play. That'll bring number 8, Blake Lighthill, up to bat. So again, talking about this earlier in the game today, Blake not super strong in the season, but this last tournament hitting 400. So ball high. You know, interesting, Blake always shows pretty good discipline up at the plate. Getting farther and deeper into the count tends to get him a better pitch to hit. And I think some of that discipline has led to some of his more recent success. And that's what we're doing here. So Chase Levine tying his shoes, getting those laces ready to run. Ball. So ball outside. Blake continuing to show his discipline up at the plate. Runners take their lead. Pitcher from the stretch. Foul down the right side. That one off the end of the bat. Looks like his swing was maybe a little early. And that'll earn him a 2-1 count. So that'll be a 2-2 count. Olathe A's holding the runner on at second. And again, that represents the go-ahead run. So tying run at third. 2-2 count on a good at-bat by Lighthill. Looking to move these runners around. Nice hit. Just over shortstop's head. And that'll bring in the tying run. And we got a few knuckleheads in the dugout over here. Still holding that runner at second. As Grant Duffy takes one pitch for a ball down to the dirt. So runner goes. Both runners will advance. That pitcher was a pass ball. You know, Tucker's over there on third. He's got 30 stolen bases on the season. Blake Lighthill at second base. Strong swing and a miss. Now, one of the things you can say about Grant Duffy is when he swings, he's swinging with everything he's got. Leadoff batter, highest average on the team. Batting .487 on the season. Puts this one over down to third. Third baseman under the third baseman's glove. So Prodigy Braves will take their first lead. 6-5, leaving runners on the corners. Duffy makes his way on base, reached by air. And boys, working quick to try and get that catcher's gear off Jack Salyer. All right, so Jack Salyer up at the plate. 28 RBIs on the season. Leads the team in that category. Runner goes. Catch looked like he wanted to throw, but it didn't look like anybody was covering the base.
Jack, Jack.
Let's go, Jackie.
Put in play. Over center field. That's a gapper. Center field will handle the ball. 2 runs will score. And Jack with a stand-up double. And the opposing coach calls a quick timeout, makes his way out to the mound. So, coach motions for a pitching change. Shown a lot of passion on the game, a lot of competitiveness. And we're going to go on mute here because these boys are playing music. And, oh, my mistake. That's bringing number 2, Gabe Whittle, up to bat. Cade will be on deck. Right back to the pitcher. And that'll be for out number 2. That moved the runner from second over to third. And now, number 5, Cade Pearson, up to bat. So Cade hitting .500 in our last tourney. .391 on the season. You got Cameron Tierney on third base. Swing and a miss for a 1-1 count. So, not great velocity here. With a foul ball right off that shin.
Don't run it!
Just take a walk. So he fouls that one right off the shin. Any of you that's ever taken that knows that it definitely hurts. So he steps back in. For a swing and a miss. That'll end the half inning. I'm not sure Cade was dialed into that at bat. Foul ball, right side, not a play.
Go, Ryan.
So 2 pitches and an 0-2 count. Ball in play, shortstop handles that one routinely for out number 1.
Hey, too much shimmy. That's what that was. That was too much shimmy.
So wild pitch.
Go, Elliot.
Looked like the ball just kind of stuck in the hand there. Swing and a miss.
Stay ready, right side.
Tear down. 1, play, go, Mike, play.
So find a nice couple of spots there. See what he can work up.
Good spot, good spot. All right. That's one, baby. That's one. That's a good spot. I love that spot. Yes, sir.
So as we've seen at least 2 other times today, Julian Dunlap starts off 0-2 count and then works back to a full count for another ball and a walk. But good to hear him talk. He's talking to Catch and letting Catch know, hey, I got this. So he's getting up there in the pitch count. Can't have too much left in the tank. And a nice pitch for a foul and an 0-1 count. Little blooper to second. And that'll be out number 2. So we got to be working up close on that game time. It's 3:48 now. Got a 1 runner on, 2 down. Ball low. Ball in play over to first for a routine play. And Prodigy Braves make short work of the Olathe A's in that half inning. So it looks like we've got 3 minutes left in the game. And being that we have the home advantage, and the Olathe A's elect to go ahead and call the game. So in all likelihood, 3 minutes would not have been enough time for them to get 3 outs, and that's just the way baseball goes. So with these time limits, don't like winning that way, but we did battle back down most of that game, and so we earn a win, 8-5. Have to think in terms of bracket play. You know, we let up 5 runs in that game, 10 runs in the game prior to that, and so we'll have to wait and see how these next 2 contests go tomorrow. We'll have a doubleheader, and I'm going to shut off because they're playing music. Thanks for watching, folks.